Hello. Hey, hi. Welcome to Omnibros live on a Thursday night. It's your boy Gio here from Manga Geekdom, and I'm joined by the insufferable Omnibus Collector and Colleen's Manga Rex, DEI Harpy, and Did You Vote in Humans?
Yes, I
Tonight,
did.
Hell yeah.
absolutely. Tonight, we got some goofs and gaffs, but most importantly, we got some manga to talk about. We got a lot of news. We have solicits. We have awards to talk about and make fun of. We have some hauls, some reads, a little bit of everything. We got some celebrations. And if you're watching us live, I hinted at this last stream, but you've come to the right broadcast because tonight we will be doing our gift card giveaway, sponsored, of course, by the wonderful people at InStockTrades.com, your home for collected editions. You get your omnibus, trade paperback, hardcovers, manga, and so much more for great discounted prices that go all the way up to like 55% off at times. Free shipping in the US at orders that start at $50. Loyalty discount adds an extra 2% discount to your books if you make it on a week by week basis. So that 55% off now just became 57% off. That's almost 60. You're not going to get that at the other websites. You get it at InStockTrades.com. Great packaging, wonderful customer service. That is our sponsor, InStockTrades.com. Let me highlight the page real quick, as we always do. Current deals of the week, which unfortunately we could not reveal last Monday. There was a hiccup, and that was not sent to us in time. But as you can see, DC Finest Superboy, the Super Dog from Krypton, at 55% off. There we go. Sorry, there's a damaged copy there. At 55, which we guessed. Jess and I were pretty spot on. With that and Night Terrors, I believe Jess was the one that guessed Night Terrors at 50% off. And we also suggested Marvel Fanfare Omnibus, 46% off, both covers. The manga deal of the week, that I was way off. But it is Versus Volume 3 at 45% off. That is really cool. Again, normally 99.9% of the time we do have this info for you guys on Mondays. So if you want to find out about the IST deals of the week, you got to tune in on the Monday stream for that. Of course, you got your new releases, you got your top sellers, and I guess I should point it out for people that are new. There are delays in books because of Diamond shipments, and they have mentioned it in their blog or their newsletter that they sent out. And they are still catching up with Viz and Yen Press manga and all that stuff. So you're seeing here some books that already came out elsewhere. So apologies on their behalf. But they just got one of my favorite side characters of all time right here with Kikuri Hiroi from Bocchi the Rock. So that's good. Anywho, that is in stock trades. Of course, right now you got some clearances, some damages, some red tag sales. There's a Crater Spotlight on Marv Wolfman and a Spotlight sale on Berserk. If you want to buy the Berserk Deluxe editions, they are at 41% off. That's a great deal that you're not going to find anywhere else but InStockTrades.com. Whew.
So number 2 on the Marvel poll is Daredevil by Nascenti and Romita Jr. Volume 2, which I feel like is a really stupid one to be at number 2 because it was obviously going to happen.
I know.
So I have them muted, obviously, because I'm here with y'all, but I did comment number 1, Inhumans Marvel Knights, let's fucking go. And Omar highlighted it for a minute. So I don't know if he was saying this might be a really good guess as what number 1 is.
Oh my god! Don't give me hope. Where's that Hawkeye scene from Endgame or whatever the movie it was? I don't know.
I'm just everyone's throwing in their
right.
commentary about what is going to be number 1. You know who has had the worst opinions as I've been watching the chat on there?
Who?
It should be no surprise. Warren, are you in our chat as well?
Oh my god.
Like if you're in our chat as well, dude, like you have outdone yourself. It's like every single thing that's like remotely good is like, ugh, this is the most boring thing ever. And then every single thing that is like, I wouldn't touch this with a 37-foot pole is Warren, like this was on my list.
Let me rewind a little bit and remind everybody that we are doing the gift card giveaway. So throughout the night, if you would like to participate, this is only for the live chat. By the way, people watching later cannot participate. It's a live stream, of course. You can write in chat hashtag Inhumans51 just like that, and you'll be entered for the gift card giveaway, which we will do at the end of tonight's broadcast. So that, again, is a $50 gift card courtesy of InStockTrades.com. If you don't win, don't worry. Next month, we do it all over again. So there you go. Oh, I should have used this one. Kane, you're smarter than me. You should host the show with us. No, I'm for real.
Okay,
Are we revealing number one over there?
No,
I want to find out.
Was a joke. He Peter, I think, made the slides. I think he made a joke and he put number one Alf. He's been here the whole time.
Oh my god!
And then because under notes it says Alf is actually in the top 100 this year. Be careful what you wish for. So I think this was just a joke slide.
I'm gonna start voting for Alf every year.
It's all my fault. It's all my fucking fault, man.
And that's why it's funny.
Alf. Good God. So tonight we do have some hauls to talk about. If you guys want to go for that, I only have one book that fortunately did arrive finally. It's been so frustrating at the Manga Geekdom complex over here, where nothing arrives, and it's like a 3-week wait for one damn package. So apologies, I only have one book to show.
I'm the one with all the goods this week.
I know. I saw that stack earlier. I'm like, damn.
Oh, I did get stuff. Let me go. I have a small stack.
I'll go first since I got the big one. I'll start with what I was sent from Yen Press, which was
Let's go.
Goodness.
What happened?
Sorry, it's raining like crazy.
It was raining earlier today over here. And I had to fetch my cats through the friggin' rain. It was so annoying. Because they're mostly outside.
It's like a downpour. It's crazy. It's like yellow outside.
I imagine this. I'm screaming, calling for the other. One of the cats is Garfield, of course. He's a little bit older. He was a chonker, but as he's gotten older, he's gotten thinner, but he's still Garfield at heart. So he's over at the neighbor's house. I'm yelling with the. I usually clang their plates because they're made out of glass, so they react to that sound better than my own voice. And he's looking around and he's trying to spot me, and I'm like, dude, come on, it's raining. And I have my umbrella. I'm holding the 2 plates. The other cat jumps on the fence and is staring right at me, trying to swipe the food. I'm like, dude, I cannot do this right now. I need him to see me, and you're in the way because he's hungry. I'm like, what is happening? So that was a good 5 to 10 minutes of me just yelling at anybody to listen. But fortunately, he did and came back.
Okay, so we'll start off with my Yen Press releases. I was given early, the first of which is the Doodles by Ryo Kukui, the Dungeon Meshi author, which is just like, oh hell yeah! I pulled up the right page. Let's go.
Love it.
So there's that. I haven't flipped through it yet, but some of the ones I flipped through, very pretty.
I need to buy that book.
Next
That's
up
awesome.
was one of my most anticipated releases, which is Life in Mongol. This first volume was so good, and if you haven't heard of it or you haven't thought you were gonna get it, this is so good. I highly recommend. I read the first volume as soon as I opened the box they sent me, and I was just like, oh my god, I need volume 2 already.
Awesome. I have that pre-ordered. I'm so excited to get it.
It's so good. I can't wait for you to read it. Next one I got was Desperate March for Love. This is a Yuri series. I haven't gotten around to reading it yet, but I was interested when I saw it got announced. And then that's what I got from Yen Press. And then this is what I got from Barnes. We got volume 22 of Queen's Quality. There's 3 more volumes of that until it's over. Volume 1 of Snow Angel. This one just came out from Viz. I think this one came out early at my bookstore. I'm not sure because I don't know if it's out yet.
I mean,
my goat. Volume 3 of Calypso Size to Die. Amazing volume. Yeah. Amazing volume. Hold on. Let me see if I can pull up one of my favorite spreads in this volume. And of course,
Snow Angel comes out May 13th.
Okay. Oh, so 2 days ago. I think I still got it early because I got it last week. But either way.
Wait, what day is it? Oh, today's 15th. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Doesn't feel like it's May. There it is. One of my favorite.
Whoa. I'm sorry.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, go ahead.
I didn't expect this whatsoever. Indiana Jones original Marvel years.
Oh, really? Okay. I don't know if I voted for that, but I did talk that I would like to see it happen. So
I did put it on the top of mine. Or not the top of mine. I put it somewhere on mine.
Yeah, because you voted for Inhumans.
Yeah, number 1 and 2 were both Inhumans books. And then I had all the other stuff, and one of those other books was Indiana Jones. I don't remember what place I put it at, but I definitely put it on there. I'm just very surprised that this was number 1.
Heck yeah. All right, I'm now back to the stream. Sorry. I left a comment over there excited. But let's go. We're back here.
Okay, and then we got Pet Shop of Horrors, the second omnibus volume. We've got, finally, I was able to get Pink Candy Kiss. Very excited to read this one. I love this series.
Great. Love that.
Volume 9 of Nina the Starry Bride, one of my favorite volume covers because it's so pretty. And then lastly, volume 5 of Gazing at the Star Next Door, which I caught up on the Simulpub chapters, and I love this series. I was like, I enjoyed it at first, but now, like, after reading up to what has been released, the series is so good. Definitely recommend it if you want, like, a lot of good angst and drama, and you're missing that in your romance. And that's all I had.
That's a pretty meaty haul. No pun intended.
Hold on, if I can.
Yeah. Oh, can we? Yeah, let's see those spines. Hold on. Love it. Beautiful.
Hell yeah.
Excellent.
Heavy as hell.
The chat is going crazy over in Indiana. I saw some of it and people were pissed, which I love it.
Thank you. They're like not good crazy, bad crazy.
Like, just from the chat, I don't know what the panel is saying, but just from the chat, they have largely disagreed with several of the things. So it's funny, like, it looks like a lot of the people who voted are not watching. A lot of the people that voted, like, for this one, and another one in the top 10 was the Dark Horse Indiana Jones. So that's one of the reasons, like, people are pissed off because
there's 2 indies.
2 Indiana Joneses in the top 10. What else was high up? That, I mean, people
got like a billion X-Men in the top 60. So
they were clowning on the hey man. See, he's pissed off too. He's so angry.
Yeah. Okay, we're censoring right now. There we go. We're back. Good for those who voted for it. Yeah. If you vote for it and it has the majority of the vote, it wins. That's it. Hey, I'm just happy that my beloved, dearest Inhumans cracked the top 60. That's all I wanted. Obviously, next time we're going to go and campaign harder to see if we can make it to the 40s and 30s. That's my next goal.
You're making it all the way to the top 10 next time.
Yeah, man. I'm like, slow and steady wins the race. It's a saying for a reason, and it works. So I'm good. After I saw that, I'm like, you can just vote for whatever the heck you guys want. I'm good. I made it into the top 60. That clearly sends a message. So now we need to work harder for top 40 and top 30.
Yeah.
I have no idea what he was getting upset about.
We probably insulted him in
Indiana Jones.
Yeah, he was really mad about Indiana Jones. But I was going to say another one that people were really pissed off about was number 3 being Civil War.
Yeah.
In the comments who were like, Civil War, I saw one person say the Civil War movie was better than the book, and that movie was okay at best.
I disagree, but okay. About the movie not being the best, but
regarding Civil War, like, I think it's a really poor idea for actually like an omnibus, because it's such a massive event that it would take multiple volumes that are not going to really be mapped out really well. It would be like doing a full, because they did a Secret Invasion omnibus that they did just like, I think it was everything that Bendis wrote for Secret Invasion, but they didn't include everything. Or like, I think they do Fear Itself. I don't remember if they did Fear Itself omnibus.
I don't remember.
They had some Fear Itself in. Anyway, the point being, it's like doing one of multiple events and trying to shove everything to a single book. 9 times out of 10, it's not going to work. And the times where it doesn't work and they try to split it into 2 volumes, splitting it up is awkward. And so I just don't think that, like, Civil War is the most conducive, and that's why it hasn't gotten an omnibus yet.
Yeah, they could just reprint the oversized hardcover and that's it.
They did that box set, but it was all standard sized volumes, and so people were like poo-pooing on that. Yeah, I know Indiana Jones is number 1. It was awesome.
Heck yeah. I was not expecting to see the Dark Horse stuff there. That did surprise me. But I will get it if they make that happen. I love Indiana Jones, and I want to own those comics again.
Yeah, I think I mentioned this when I talked about it with Jess on a show a week or 2 ago that I was on with him, that I'm surprised that they haven't done indie yet. That's something that surprises me because of the fact that they pushed so hard, like immediately putting out the original Marvel years for Star Wars, and they didn't do the same thing with Indiana Jones. And it would have made sense marketing wise to do it when the Dial of Destiny was coming out. Yeah. The movie fucking sucked, but marketing wise, it would have made sense. The discussion's not about the quality of the movie. Anyway,
yeah,
Manga
your haul.
I got a few other things in this week, but I don't remember exactly what it was because I've already shelved them all. But they were 7 Seas books. One of them was Aeneid, the 5th hardcover, but it's at the top over there, and I can't reach it without getting my ladder out, and I'm not in the mood to do that right now. And then I got the Idol X Idol story as well, and a couple other new volumes of stuff. I just don't remember which ones came in this week. But this is mostly from Viz. This was all from Alibris because our wonderful sponsor has not shipped they just shipped my last couple of orders from the past 2 weeks. Colette decided it's good, I guess. Chainsaw Man Volume 18.
You know what? I found a Chainsaw Man shirt at Walmart for $8. I'm like, that's how you know you've made it, baby. When you're at Walmart for $8. I bought it, of course.
Look what I've got sitting next to me.
Look at that.
A real Pochita chainsaw.
Yeah.
I broke his tail off.
Did you really?
Yeah.
You
I
can
was-
do it back in. It's okay.
Was hilarious timing.
I was gonna play with I was gonna pull on it, but I didn't realize that it would just pop out.
What's the thing they say in Doom? Rip and tear, and you go like with the chainsaw. Yeah.
Dark Gathering Volume 13.
Oh, I got that. Nice.
The Eisner Award nominated
Oh,
Kagurabachi
God.
Volume
Blech.
3.
Sorry.
You and I Are Polar Opposites Volume 5. And Kana Books Eden of Witches Volume 3. Which
I love those covers, man. Is that series good? Do I need to get it?
This is my favorite of what they've been releasing so far.
Okay.
I'm gonna give it that praise. It's still got the like poor quality of Kana books in general, but I'm gonna say honestly, I would rather this than the like stiff mousetrap books from Alien, because those like they hurt my hands to read. This is a very easy read. I just have to worry if I'm gonna accidentally tear it, like thumbing through the Bible. God.
Chewie, no.
Also, Al, with peace and love, if you hear me shitting on a certain book you like, please don't take it out on the show and dislike it. It's just me goofing around and gaffing. All right, because I tend to do that. I like to take people off with that stuff. Because I am going to talk about Kagurabachi in a little bit. Eden of Witches is great. Damn it.
Yeah, it's the art is fantastic, the story is real fun, and the personalities are there as well. So it's
For a minute I forgot what we were talking about. Okay, and then I saw that.
Really hitting on all cylinders here.
Okay. I can.
So I recommend it. Like either way you're trying to go, I recommend it.
They've got Gio's favorite personalities.
Hey.
Oh yeah, I got Personalities, the book Omnibus 3 as well. I forgot about that. Do you like big girls?
Thick edition, baby.
Thick edition, baby.
People like them. People like them Omnis thick, son.
I'm still waiting on my copy of MILF Party to show up.
Oh, it hasn't arrived? Oh, interesting.
I can get a pack of cards. It's time.
Oh, yeah.
Live picking.
Chat, this is our little side bubble here of Pokemon talk on these streams, because lately we've been doing them every Thursday, right? So I got these two wonderful people hooked on TCG Pocket, and that's my jam.
I have been exclusively picking the Genetic Apex. I'm going to go with the Charizard pack.
Rip and tear, baby. Do it. That's the code for tonight.
Rip and tear.
I read a thing on here that it doesn't matter which of these you pick.
No, it's just for show.
It doesn't? Oh,
no, it doesn't matter.
I feel like I gotta spin it and feel which one's good.
Yeah. All right.
I can't see.
Whimsicott. It's
lower the brightness all the way down, almost all the way down. There we go.
There we go.
Whimsicott. Hey, Heliolisk. Nice. Frogie. Poniard.
And
or B Sharp. Bisharp, whatever. He's bisexual.
Sharply.
He's bi-sharp. He's also soft.
Nice.
And that was my pick for right now.
If you can evolve into Greninja, Greninja's great because he can water shuriken from the bench at your opponent.
Greninja sucks ass. I hate playing against Greninja. Greninja, and then there's one fucking one. It's a flower Pokemon. It fucking sucks ass. And Ivysaur sucks ass too. I hate them all.
I have enough of the thingies to open another pack. Should I open another pack?
Yeah, go for it. Why not?
Open that pack.
What should I choose? Another Charizard or should I do Mewtwo?
Mewtwo.
Do another one. Do the Space Time Smackdown.
Oh, Space Time. Okay.
I'm only
Space.
doing genetic apex.
Fine.
Okay,
do me
okay.
too.
Geo told me. Geo told me.
If you get all 150 or all the Kanto Pokemon, you get an immersive Mew card and a secret token for doing that. I love ripping those packs. It's so much fun.
Rattata,
Sandshrew,
Dratini,
Dratini. Nice.
this
That
ugly,
that guy, that fish.
and a Mr. Mime, which I apparently already had. I didn't remember having Mr. Mime.
Also, shout out to James, who's also playing the game, and we just traded some cards earlier today.
Okay, my turn. I'm gonna open one.
I don't think I have
Just
anything.
because I think it's fun. Okay.
Ooh, I
Yeah,
got
I'm
one.
opening a Mewtwo pack.
I can do one more after you do one.
Okay, Mewtwo pack. Ready? We're gonna go with this one. Look,
Beautiful. Hey, Cottony.
Who the fuck is that?
Electric. He's cool. I like him.
Or
More. That's good.
Tynamo.
Dynamo's the one before Electric.
Venomon.
It's a fun one.
That was a boring pick.
Nice.
Okay.
I only
I
got
don't think I
two
have-
new cards. Boo.
Yeah, no,
I'm gonna-
I mean, hey, that's better than none. Do I have
All right.
anything? I don't think I have
What-
any packs open.
One more that I can do.
This is a great manga stream, guys.
Hell yeah, dude.
I love that
Clavaport,
guy. I love his name.
Whimsicott,
Oh, I don't have any
Wooloo,
packs.
Woo.
Wooloo.
Blitzel.
Blitzel is one of my favorites. Kirlia as well.
I want her. I love her. I love Curlia. Keep her to me.
Gardevoir is pretty good, and I use Gallade more than Gardevoir, but they're both great.
I love Curlia.
I have a lot of cards, by the way. Let me show you real quick.
If you have Curlia, I'll take her.
Probably. I currently have 5,202 cards.
Damn, what the hell?
I know. It's all.
I have 500.
I don't even
can't-
know what I have some cards.
I have some.
Some cards. You can see here most of the stuff. So yeah, I got almost everything of the regular sets, not the
Gio,
rare.
I can wonder pick from your pack.
Hey, look at that. It's me. Are you gonna get it? Go for it.
I can wonder
his
pick
pack.
from you. I can
Serena is a lot of fun. If you get it. She's great.
All right,
She's kind of sassy too, which is fun. Who's the Pokemon that Serena has beef with? Now I need to find out. Hold on. Forget the
All right.
manga.
Which one?
Which
top
one
right.
which one were you after? Hold on. Which one were you after?
I want the good one. The
Serena is down right. So click opposite to the bottom right.
so
Bottom left.
So
this
bottom, the one at the bottom. Oh, sorry. Bottom left. My bad.
but okay. That card was on the bottom right.
So
So
the one next to it.
are you
That
sure?
one. Yes.
That's
go
how
for
it works?
Not really.
How
What
did
the
you
hell?
Let's go, baby. I always get them right.
How did you know that?
It doesn't matter because it's all randomized. But in my experience, if there's a card I want, I usually go either left or right to it, and it typically shifts around like that. It's
Just
not
like one
too extreme.
space.
That's what I like to do. But the reality is, it doesn't really matter because it's all randomized. But
Well,
I've
apparently
seen-
not because you were right.
the majority of the time, I do that and it works. So
I think you're just a genius and you refuse to tell us because you're too humble.
Serena, if you guys don't know, has beef with how with another Pokemon. Have you know Serena? You've seen this Pokemon before?
I haven't seen that Pokemon.
Venus and Serena.
Check this out. Ignore Inhumans. Ignore the Seven Seas books. I cannot do Google image because I'm afraid of what people do with the fan art. Give me a minute.
Oh God.
No, this is Serena, and she's super sassy. She's obviously based off like Japanese idols and diva singers, and I believe she has beef with another Pokemon. It may be the the Gen 9 starter, the Quaxley evolution, whatever its name is, the one that dances a lot. Does that make sense? I don't know.
She's very cunty. I like her.
Yeah. Quackaball, or however you pronounce it. That's the final evolution of Quaxley. They do have a rivalry because they're both in the entertainment business.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Pokemon lore.
Yeah, I know. So let me highlight this once again for the people jumping in. It's an opportunity for a $50 gift card courtesy of InStock Trades. All you got to do is type hashtag Inhumans51, just as you're seeing it here. Only once, no need to spam, please. Just once, and it counts. And we already have a couple entries. That's great. So we're gonna do that a little bit later in the show. I'm gonna leave that there.
I know this is counterproductive to talking about IST, but I wanted to point something out just because it just happened for me.
There you go.
Hide that time.
Yeah.
So I mentioned on here in the past that I've
wait. Hold on. Now you can do it.
Mentioned on here several times in the past that I've been ordering a lot of my manga on Alibrius because IST either doesn't get it or they get it later, and I don't want to wait, and the prices are equivalent and stuff. One of the other things that they do on there is if you have a Rakuten account, you get 2% cash back, and I just got it goes to your account like in the middle of each month, and I just got like $25 cash back. So
ooh,
it's a nice little, yeah, $25. It's a nice little kickback.
Ooh.
I don't think that was all just for 1 month worth. I think that was like 2 months of spending, but I just wanted to put that out there because it's a nice little thing to get at the end of the in the middle of the month, I guess.
Willingly, I am ecstatic. I am happy. I said it on Omnibros. We're on Omnibros. My bad. I thought this was my show, my channel. I said it on the Monday show that I'm happy if it just cracks the top 60. That's what I wanted because I knew realistically I was not going to win against the full force of X-Men fans. Come on now, and Spider-Man and apparently Punisher. So I'm happy. I'm such a boomer. I didn't know they had electronic Pokemon cards now. There are 2 versions of the game. This one's much more accessible to regular folk. There is another one called TCG Live, where it's much of like simulating the actual card game with the full 60 deck rule and the full space and everything. This is a condensed form of 20 card decks and 3 bench spots and 3 token prices or whatever. If you're free to play, you will love it, and you don't need to pay anything. The game is balanced enough where it rewards you even if you're free to play, and you have a fun time. You get the cards, you get to play and build decks and fight, and you participate in ranked matches, and you win as well. If you want to pay for the thing, that's also good too. Just a heads up, because I know a lot of people see that and they're like, I don't want to do it because you have to pay to get the good stuff. Not really. Somebody that might pay for packs, because you do buy gold to use to buy more packs, it's still the same random thing as us pulling free packs. So yeah, that's my Pokemon conversation for tonight.
Yeah, I haven't spent any money or anything on this. So it's been fun and not gotcha gamey, but it can be if you wanted it to be.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They leave that option, but they're not forcing you to do anything, which is what I like about it.
Yeah.
It's I just every time it tells me you can open a pack, I just open a pack. And I'm not putting a ton of thought into it either. Like I haven't even done any duels. Like I haven't tried to fight at all.
Make sure you get your free items every day on the Pokemon app. Yeah.
Like I clear off all of every like notification, so that naturally every time I wind up getting the free stuff.
By the way, here's what I hauled. Just with the one book, I finally got my copy of They Were 11.
Woo!
It's super banged up, unfortunately.
Oh, damn.
And all the
Why
corners.
is this the case?
It's
a
not
couple of
peeling.
our friends have had peeling covers.
Was yours caused in transit, or was it caused outside of it? Yeah.
I don't know what happened because this was through the Bozo's website. Unfortunately, when it went in stock, it started shipping out to everybody except me, and I had to wait until last week until it finally shipped. So almost a week later, I got it, but they just threw it in a bubble mailer and called it a day. Like, there you go, get it. Is this supposed to come off? Where is it? This?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I'm like, oh, that's not good.
Yeah, I had pulled that one out of my book the other day. I was like, what the fuck is this?
Right. There's a poster, and I think this is the same size as the Pokemon books. The only difference is the Pokemon is hardcover. This is a soft cover, so it's going to be a little bit tinier. So I can see why Denpa would be butthurt by people not seeing them as the Hagio experts publishers.
Yeah,
that we were joking about.
Have this out when they were.
So they wanted to they wanted to print that in oversized format, which is really cool. I appreciate that. It's like one giant trade, and it does have the colored segments too, or pages. Sorry, that's fun. So I will be reading this. I had an idea for another video. Now I'm scratching that, and I'm gonna make a video out of this book and talk about it. So. Hey, that's all I got.
It's pretty laughable, the fact that they I think I said this on this stream before, but like when they commented about like Hagio doesn't sell well, I'm like, you're basing that off of one book that you sold previously. Like if I wanted to know how well Moto Hagio sells, I would ask people at Fantagraphics to let me know. Because they was aside from the old AA Prime that Viz did, I think everything else is Fantagraphics.
Well, and that was because of Rachel Thorne as well, who is at Fantagraphics.
So then I would.
And also their original They Were 11
was Viz Media from Rachel Thorne, right?
I don't know. I mean, she didn't translate it, I don't believe, but she did the introduction for it in that collected anthology. So, like, at the very least, she was still involved in it in some capacity.
Yeah, and I know through like stuff that you were sharing recently, like I've seen that she's like met and talked to and taken a picture of awkwardly from a distance Moto Hagio.
Yeah. No, I think they are described as friends. I don't want to make assumptions, but it seems that they at the very least are business professional friendly with each other.
I would love it. I'm not trying to put this on you for any other reason than the fact that like the obvious. I would love it if like you got to talk to Rachel about these things and to find the reaction that she has to Ed at Denpa talking about Hagio related things.
with the Dempa stuff aside, I literally, if I ever got to even exchange any sort of formalities with Rachel Thorne, I feel like I would like just cease to exist. Like I would not be here if it weren't for her. It'd be fucking insane.
I bet between us, someone has a less than 6 degrees of separation for sure.
I don't know if it was real or not, but I did get a follow on Instagram from a Rachel Thorne account, and I was like, "This is her." I was so like, I'll be on my best behavior. But
how hard would it be to get an interview?
I don't even know if I would want to do an interview, just because like I would feel so unprofessional in like an interview capacity, because I've never done an interview before. So I feel like if I did like an interview, I would have to have a reason for it. Like there'd have to be a video specifically that I want to do. And B, I would have to be working on those questions for months. Because I wouldn't want to like go to an anthropologist and be the most like, hi, I heard you like shoujo.
Because hey, let's. I was gonna suggest interviewing Rachel here, but okay.
I mean, I don't know if she does public stuff anymore, but
Oh dang! Well,
that'd be cool as shit.
Rachel, if you're watching, we can talk about Pokemon, and then switch to the shoujo conversation, which would be great too. But we can open packs together. That'd be great.
Pokemon first, and then
yeah, friend of the
Like,
show.
oh my
Let's
God.
go.
Do
I'm
you play
joking, but it would be cool. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Colleen,
play
you can do a practice interview with the insufferable Omnibus Collector and Goofin and Gaffin. I need to
I'm
change
sure
my
you guys
name.
would be great at answering the questions. I would.
Yes, I will just say yes to everything.
Preparing me for an incredible interview where the person I interviewed just says yes.
Yeah.
No, I was gonna change my name, but that's still a little bit too awkward now. Because I've been using Goofin and Gaffin for a bit. Anyways, whatever. Going back to what we were talking about. Oh, they were 11. Okay, that's what I hauled. Let me. I have this open, but it's okay. There's nothing wrong in here. I got some Pokemon memes. So these two have a rivalry going. So they put it up like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. This one's my favorite right there. Anyways, that's not what the people came here for.
Wait, is this the Pokemon that when he would walk around with you, he walked really funny?
Yeah, because he's doing like capoeira and carnival dances. Brazilian.
I need to look up the dances again. I used to watch those all the time on TikTok. I haven't seen them in forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, people made a lot of like meme videos of the Pokemon like walking around.
Yeah, and I thought it was so fucking funny.
Yeah. So yeah, she's great character. In the TCG Pocket, you flip a coin, and for each head, she hits 50 damage. So you can do 150 in one turn. It's pretty good. Let's go to these announcements, because that is what people are clamoring for, right? 7 Seas announced a bunch of stuff. We're going to go to the actual website for 7 Seas. ANN betrayed us by not posting about it. My lazy ass is too lazy to grab the pictures, so we're going to do this instead. Airship imprint, no thank you. We're going to skip it. The first one here that got announced is get married so I can curse your firstborn and finally be free. This is by Inokuma and Tabiko. A chaotic and ecchi romantic comedy about a goddess out to curse a family and the unfortunate guy who falls for her. Get married so I can curse your firstborn and finally be free will be printed for the first time in English February of next year for $15. The series will be out in single volume editions. Thoughts on this one?
No thoughts.
I,
Just a thought.
I think it sounds like it could be some silly fun, but I also think it's funny that like it's been labeled as an ecchi rom-com series, but I guess not ecchi enough to be in Ghost Ship, and the rating is like I think 15 or something like that. Like it's not a mature rated title.
It's like when they denied Anakin the rank of master.
We deny you the rank of Ghost Ship.
You have no, yeah, you can't belong in the Ghost Ship stuff.
You've
but you're
denied me
still-
the rank of Ghost Ship. That's
Yeah.
insane.
Chat, do you want me to read the description of these things? Because I feel like people probably get bored of me reading them. So the plot synopsis.
You just do like that first line after
first line?
the creators, the chaotic and ecchi, like, and I think that's fine. Like, unless it's like so interesting that like you want to read it.
Just to spice things up a little bit, change the formula. Is this real? I thought Gio was making fanfic. No, it's real. They have a rivalry. I'll go back to it after we're done here. The Sarita and the bird, the dancing bird.
The bird.
I always forget how to pronounce it. That's why I'm not saying the proper name. Let's go back. Airship. No, thank you. Hey, here's a steamship. The tea ceremony master's rich and steamy service, spoiled by his skillful hands. This is by Nyakehiko. The tea isn't the only thing steaming in this sexy romance between a woman with zero experience in the bedroom and the man who'll give her private hands-on instruction. This comes out in March of next year for $15.99 in single large trim editions as part of the Steamship imprint. Shout out.
It's only one volume, so
It better be the smuttiest thing I've ever seen then.
I need to look at these covers. Is there a way for me to click on the...
did you receive the...
I did, but I'm lazy and I don't have it open. But I'll grab them. Okay. Wait, I Love You. This is a BL manga by Omayu. Things heat up on set in this budding romance between an aspiring actor and his stylist boyfriend. This will be in single large trim editions, volume 1, coming out February of next year, part of the Seven Seas BL label. Cool. I like that it's in the movie set. That's fun.
All I know is that friend of Colleen's and mine, Lex, said that this is good.
So semi friend of the show. Hasn't
like 2 degrees of separation from the show, said that this was a good BL.
Cool.
She was excited. She went into a Discord server I'm in and just said like, BL gang, everyone needs to read this when it comes out. Like everyone needs to support it.
I'll grab I want to show the cover. And Grim Night Tales. This was pretty interesting. This is by Hokamoto. A collection of the most haunting tales from all across Japan, featuring fantastically dark imagery that is used to keep you on the edge of your seat. Volume 1 comes out in February of next year, $15 in single large trim editions, which is pretty nice.
I'm most excited for this one because obviously big horror fan, but also it sounds really cool because it says that the writer Yamayu has spent decades traversing Japan, collecting stories of ghostly encounters and grim fates every corner of the land. So like these are based in reality, like stories that the writer of the series has sought out and gotten illustrated. So I think that this has a potential to be pretty dang creepy and terrifying.
That's the only one I'm mostly interested in, to be honest. To be real with everybody.
Yeah, this one I'm definitely in, and then the get married so I can curse you or whatever. That one is I'm gonna try it, but I'm not super confident.
Whoa, wait a minute. This one's spicy. Okay.
Yeah, this one's
Shout
those
out.
are mature titles.
All right.
Ceremony.
What is this? And get married is the one I put on the thumbnail. Is she a cat? Is this about a cat girl?
Get married, yeah, that's a cat girl.
Let me read it again. Sorry, folks.
She's like I think it said like resurrected as some sort of god.
Kudo, a black cat, is a god of fortune down on her luck. She's turned into a vengeful god against her will, and the only way to return to her former status is to curse 7 generations of the Nishikori bloodline. She's close to being free, but to get there, she needs to make sure the 7th generation actually gets born. That means finding a match for Nishikori Kotaro, which is harder than you might think because Kotaro is tragically unpopular. Not only that, he insists that the only woman he wants is cat-eared Kudo herself.
This is from Big Spirit Comics? What the hell?
It's not too bad. He just wants the cat deity. Okay, this was pretty steamy. Shout out. It's pretty romantic right there. This was pretty creepy.
Spooky.
This reminds me of the Japanese horror games that you get for Steam or Switch. That type of cover.
Yeah.
But I like the idea that it's based on real urban ghost stories and stuff. I think I would check it out.
The cover itself could be better, but
the concept is great.
Yeah, it was the description was what absolutely sold me.
Right. All right. So shout out to 7 Seas. I think that's it, right?
Yeah, there was 5, and one of them was a
airship.
Airship.
Which, to be fair to the airship crowd, Magic Maker. I was gonna say Magic Marker. Sorry, Magic Maker. How to create magic in another world. There we go.
Which the is already out. I think they put out like 2 volumes so far. So if you happen to be reading the manga and enjoy it, you can get the light novel, I guess.
Yeah. Speaking of enjoying things, this is a pretty awesome announcement that I enjoyed.
Yeah, let's go.
Manga is launching a new Sonic the Hedgehog manga. Let's go. Yes. This was reported by the monthly Korokoro June issue. The June issue was announced on Thursday. Will launch a new manga, Sonic the Hedgehog Sonic and the Blade of Courage. And this will start next February. That's fantastic. Yeah. I'm excited because all we've had are the IDW comics, which are great, but it's even greater to see Japan be like, you know what? Why aren't we putting out Sonic comics of our own? And I love the Blue Hedgehog, so count me in. And I hope this gets licensed and we get it.
I do too.
They also need to put out the Shadow manga.
Yeah, which is only a single volume, so.
Dude, when that got leaked, the Sega people were like, you know what? Maybe we should cancel this. I'm like, what are you doing? Finish it. Don't cancel. The chapters were leaked online and they were already chickening out. They were like, no, we're not going to continue writing this if people are going to leak it. That's inevitable. Happens to everything. So yeah, that's the announcement right there. And then this one took everybody by surprise, including us, for good and bad reasons. Baki the Grappler is being released worldwide in English by Kodama Tales, launching physically and digitally in English this October. So we don't have to wait a year. We don't have to wait too long. It's around the corner. Kodama Tales announced on Thursday that it's publishing Baki the Grappler manga worldwide in English in 24 volumes starting in October. Kyoto Printing will print the English physical versions in Japan. company also teased future titles from Asahi Shimbun Publications, Comics, Daiwa Shobo, Heroes Inc., Nihon Bungeisha, Shorensha, and Shonen Gahosha. There we go. Thoughts on this? Because I know, Riley, you have a lot to say about Baki.
I think one of the easiest things that I can say is pretty much all of the stuff that I said whenever Kingdom was announced applies here as well. However, Baki is a little bit different for two big reasons. Number one, it's twice as long as Kingdom. However, number two, it's separated into multiple parts. So a publisher like this can license one part at a time, and doesn't have to like commit to the whole thing. So this could be a situation like Denpa with Kaiji, or Viz when they originally licensed JoJo's and they only did part 3 and then stopped, where they could just do part 1 and decide it's not selling well enough and then stop it, and that would be it. So we'll see what happens. They're doing it in the 24 volume edition, which is based on an edition in Japan. It was originally, as you can see on there, 42 volumes, so it's condensed down from the 42 volumes into 24. My version that I have is 21 volumes because it's all 2-in-1s. So we'll see how my English edition compares to their English edition whenever it comes out.
This is the crowd that was excited for the manga when it got licensed. They did this face right there, all smug like. Oh, what happened? This guy doesn't have a face. Look, fam, I'll be honest with everybody. Sorry to butt in. I'm not the biggest Baki fan. I'm excited for people that are fans of this because I know it has a huge fan base. I could care less about Baki. That's just me. So this is not for me.
It definitely wins the award of being like astoundingly ugly.
I don't like this art at all.
The characters in this series, it is to the point that I have to believe that he has tried to make them the ugliest manga characters in existence. And that's not a good example. Like, he doesn't look great, but he looks like that's someone's style. Like, that's just what's his name, Keisuke Itagaki.
Right.
That's just his style. But if you go into like later stuff,
damn, that's a long neck.
Holy hell, do they get to be some ugly son of guns? It's crazy. You have to try.
I mean, we've talked about it before and shown panels of this.
Yeah, this is astoundingly ugly, and I will be buying it. I have so many questions about like, everything to do with all of this. Like, where?
Also, yeah. Go ahead.
Where did they like? Kodama Tales is brand new.
Exactly. I was going to talk about Kodama themselves,
and they are. It says they are a subsidiary of Kyoto Printing Company in Japan. Like, so this is a part of a Japanese company. To come out and like, this is the first thing. Not even Kana did that. Like, Kana was speaking so big, and that's actually kind of funny. I didn't even think about this, but like, before Kana actually published anything, before they like did anything, they came out and they were like, we're gonna change the world, basically. And then they like
50 titles a year or something?
Yeah, they were like, we're gonna do 50 titles a year. And then they've done like 3 different series, and then a year later or something, or like more than a year after, they finally like did something that people actually care about.
Right.
Which I'm saying that not to say that the other stuff is bad. Like, I just praised Eden of Witches, but I mean, like, popularity wise, more people's ears perked up when they said that they were doing City Hunter and
Cat's Eye.
that's huge. But these people, Kodama Tales is just like, hey guys,
Baki.
dropping the mic with Baki.
There you go.
Which it's kind of crazy. If I'm not mistaken, this has not been this is not in the Netflix anime. So if you started watching the anime on Netflix, you start with part 2.
Can I even
but
show this? I can. Okay.
Part 1 is animated. It's
You're
just
celebrating. Sorry.
not from the same thing.
What is happening? What is this?
Also, the most recent part of Baki was the one where Yujiro Hanma does stuff to not Trump and not Elon Musk.
Bro, what is happening? Oh my god. Oh my goodness.
What are his face muscles? What is that?
He looks like a weird Pokemon knockoff. Like if I told you this is Bizarro Machamp, you'd be like, oh, I can sort of see it. Okay.
It's impressively ugly.
Even the anime. I never liked the anime either. This is not for me.
Bro, I'm gonna complain real quick, but people will read this, but then they'll turn around and say Yumi Tamura's art is too ugly. What the fuck are you on?
Yeah, that's.
You'll read a highly stylized series like this, and then you'll be like, Yumi Tamura's artwork's disgusting. I can't look at it. I'm gonna go read Baki instead. Fuck you.
This all looks like just muscle, but it's like Itagaki is making up muscles that don't exist.
That is so funny. This graph is hilarious.
The evolution. Whoa.
He turned into a pug. He pugified him.
Compared to the first
chapter.
I
like how button nosy his nose got.
Yeah, that's honestly the cutest thing about this whole series.
They need to give him little rosy cheeks too.
It's like a giant pimple.
It's also always funny to note that this is the father of the Beastars creator.
One of my favorite creators, Paru. She's great. And like what a difference between father and daughter. Holy crap. Right?
Like Paru Itagaki's style feels like it takes a lot of reference from European artists and stuff. Mm-hmm. Whereas her dad's art just takes a lot of reference from his fever dreams reading anatomy books.
Look at this guy. Dude, if I saw this guy at school growing up, I'd be like, nah, fam, I'm good.
I'm out.
I'm transferred. That's a weird dude.
This
baggy pants. It's too, wow.
Yeah. This is it's crazy. The last thing I want to mention is not even related to Baki, but related to this getting announced. I said this I said earlier in your Jesus fuck.
What is happening?
This guy will never
BBL.
He will never scratch his back ever.
We have that BBL.
Like if you want to beat that dude in a fight, you can literally just like come behind him and like he won't be able to grab you. Just sneak up on him from behind.
It's like he's being sucked into a wormhole.
I'm gonna need to look up this guy and see if there's any videos of him drawing, because I would love to see the process of making this.
Oh my gosh.
It's impressively ugly. Like it's
look at this guy.
You have to think it's like on purpose.
Yeah.
How ugly he makes things that like I almost don't even feel bad for saying it's ugly because I feel like he's doing that.
Yeah. No, exactly. That's what like I feel like any fan of this series who doesn't actively mention like how ugly it is, you're just kidding yourself. Like,
wow, it's too tiny.
Damn. It has to be on purpose. But the thing I wanted to say, like aside, was I mentioned in your Discord, at this point, the literal only license that would surprise me is if someone announced Billy Bat. That is the only thing that at this point is going to surprise me getting announced.
What is happening with this guy? He doesn't have a face.
Bro, that's what my thighs look like.
That's honestly one of the more normal looking guys here.
He
Okay.
looks like me.
His whole waist thing. It's like a what are those things called? They use them on the shrine to wrap it around the trees.
Oh, I don't remember what I don't know what they're called, but you know what? This looks like Bara artwork from Gengoro Tanabe. That's straight up like pick up one of the Fantagraphics books that they did for Gengoro Tanabe. That looks straight out of one of his books.
That is so funny.
Is he supposed to be like so powerful that it's like throughout the galaxy? The galaxy feels his.
I like how it's kind of radiating from his crotch.
This is Itagaki's version of Kuramada's Cosmos in Saint Seiya.
He doesn't have a face, so I think the face at top is one of those. You know how in the animal kingdom you'll have a decoy face to lure unsuspecting prey. That's a fake one, and the real face is the eyes are the nipples here. The nose is the belly button, and the crotch is the mouth itself.
So he's gonna take his undies off, and there's gonna be a mouth in there.
There we go.
They should have never let us talk about Baki. Don't let us get near Baki. We'll start shitting on that thing so hard.
No. What is this? Oh, that's from a TikTok video. I can't. Damn it. I hate when I click and it's.
He's just picking up that man.
What is happening?
Picking that man up. No care in the world.
That's a lot of muscles. This is very homoerotic, by the way.
Invented a ton of muscles here.
Yeah, H-Field is on to something. This is definitely gay pony.
No, not that. But yeah, I do wonder about the toilet usage. Yes,
that is sphincters tight as fuck all the time. Always flexing.
Dude. Okay. I mean, more power to everybody. If you like Baki, please don't let that stop you from buying the books and support it. Honestly, if you love it, get it, enjoy it, read the shit out of it.
I'm gonna reiterate. I think that all of this is absolutely on purpose. So like being into Baki is honestly like embracing all of this.
You're embracing the homoeroticism. You're embracing the insanely muscly men. That's like superheroes from whatever superhero era got them super ass muscly. And you're into fucking crazy ass storylines. You're not there for realism. You're there for fucking insane shit. Hyper masculinity.
I want to open some of these and it's all just low res. I hate it.
Baki started a few years after.
There we go.
Maybe not a few years. It started after JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, but whereas JoJo's Bizarre Adventure went from like the hyper masculine, like inspired by Bronson's artwork. Oh my god. JoJo went from the hyper masculine and went further and further into like to the point that the characters are twinkified at this point. Baki went in the opposite direction and was like, let's just increase it and take it to 11. And then took it to 12, 13, 14, and 15.
His back looks like
understand.
Yeah. His back looks like abs.
His back looks like everything except for a back.
He doesn't have a neck.
He looks like he has ovaries on his back.
The neck muscle looks like a clown face to me or something. I don't know. It's weird.
This series is insane.
All right, just a couple more images. Let me see what's in here.
The YouTube's AI is gonna think that you're showing pictures of like penises and, red flag us.
Sure, why not?
The video being called the artistic de-evolution of Baki.
Where?
It was one of the
this one?
pictures. Oh, right there, top left.
The artistic evolution of Baki.
There was one. It was like right above it.
It was artistic de-evolution.
Oh,
Yeah,
de-evolution.
The artistic
Amazing.
de-evolution. That's so funny.
What happened to this guy?
He's got a pee.
Yeah, I was about to say he looks like he really has to pee.
Me when we're done with the show.
It's coming out of every part of his body. He's just like
Bro never misses back. Every day is back day. Yeah.
he doesn't miss back minute. He's always working his back out.
Every day is back second.
Yeah.
Oh my god, did he just like headbutt that guy?
It's like that one video where the guy is like, he's like, my day starts at 6 a.m.
Oh, that's the TikToker dude. Yeah.
That's my start day 2 from noon to what, and he's like, so I have 4 days in every day where you just have 1 day, except that's him about working out his back.
Every one of these Baki dudes are that one guy who got posted on Twitter and was in the air for a full minute when he was jumping into the pool.
Is this like a Nephilim giant? What is happening here? Why is he so tall?
Their muscles are so
segmented. Look at his ass.
They look like a Lego set.
Look at his ass. He got that BBL. He's caked up.
Oh my goodness.
No dick, no balls.
Caked up.
And no asshole.
So
this guy, what was that sound? He's like, because he lives off of radiate or some shit like that.
I know what you're talking about. I haven't heard it in so long.
They're doing the Predator handshake.
Yeah. Dylan, you son of a bitch.
I'm in.
Oh man.
I think these people are like these are just supposed to be people, right? Like there's nothing going on in this series that's like anything more than just people.
I hope so. This is like
when they announce Baki.
It's like when people do the soy face YouTube thumbnail thing.
The Wojak.
Yeah.
I believe that they all like keep surpassing human limit or whatever, and that's like the whole point, is like how ridiculous it's just like constantly outdoing itself in how ridiculous these people are.
Oh God. Wow. All right. Good luck, Kodama Tales, and I hope it sells well.
Yeah. No mention at all about, I don't think it was on the ANN, but on the other article that that came out about it, there was no mention at all about Raijin Comics version of Baki from back in the early 2000s. They were just like, for the first time ever, Baki's coming out in English, and I'm like, nuh-uh.
No. They're trying to do revisionist history there.
Gutsoon did it 20 years ago. They just never released a tankobon.
I think one guy can destroy the universe with a punch. That's pretty OP.
I believe it.
So that's that. Here's the other thing I wanted to talk about. The Eisners, obviously, will be held July, right, at Comic-Con, which is the Comic Industry Awards. And there are two things that I wanted to mention. Of course, they always have a manga category. And let's go over that real quick. Best short stories, unless you guys want to take a look at the whole list, but I'm going to skip all of this. Best short story, single issue, one shot, continuing series. Hey, Ultimate Spider-Man is here. Santo Sisters. Okay, Fantastic Four by Ryan North. All right, okay. I see you guys. I'm rooting for Spider-Man. That's my jam.
Wonder Woman by Tom King. It's funny, I haven't read a single issue of that run, but all I know about it is from people's reactions on Twitter, and comic Twitter like hates Tom King.
Oh my gosh.
So it's all just been like, this is terrible.
Best limited series. You know what? I'm gonna choose my picks here. Why not? Zatanna, Bring Down the House. I'm a huge fan of Zatanna. Best new series, Absolute Wonder Woman. Even though I haven't read it, I'm confident enough that it's the best one. I don't care about anything else here. Best publication for early readers. I don't know. Hilda and the Twig Hide from the Rain. There you go. Best publication for kids. How It All Ends. Death and the Apocalypse. I don't know. Best publication for teens. I don't care. Best humor publication. Don't care. Best anthology. Godzilla. Yes. 70th anniversary. Let's go with that one. Best reality-based work. Don't care. Best graphic memoir. Don't care. Best graphic album. Don't care. Graphic album reprint. No. Best adaptation from another medium. Winnie the Pooh. Don't care. Best. There we go. Here, we made it. No, not this one. The other one. Best U.S. edition of international material, Asia. So the manga qualify here. We got Ashitano Joe Fighting for Tomorrow from Kodansha. I can't read this. Read it for me.
Hereditary
Triangle. There we go. Sorry. By Yen Press. Sorry, brain fart. Kagurabachi from Viz Media. What? Last Quarter from Viz Media. Okay, that's great. Search and Destroy from Fantagraphics. That's fantastic too. And Tokyo These Days. Tell you what's so much of Viz Media. What do you think of this? Finally, no Junji Ito.
There wasn't
when I saw it, I posted in our group chat that the token Ayazawa is always there now. And when they run out of them, there's never going to be another shoujo on these lists.
I will be honest, my vote goes for Search and Destroy if I had to pick.
Yeah, that one was the one that really did it for me out of all of those. Though I don't know anything about Hereditary Triangle, so that
Last Quarter was really good, but I don't know what they base these off of. Like what they nominate them off of, you know?
No, not print. What am I doing? Sorry. It's this book right here. It's a Yen Press book? Oh, yeah, it's Yen Press. Oh, I saw this. I wasn't interested in it, but I saw it. Okay. The Days of Their Youth, Best Friends, yada yada, marriage, something, and his wife, whatever. Okay. So it's like a love triangle or something. Somebody's taking pictures. Cool.
I think
Ashitano Joe is great. That presentation was fantastic for that book.
I think that if you're basing it off of not just the material itself, but also the presentation of such material, that Ashitano Joe and Tokyo These Days probably have the best presentation. But the material itself, absolutely Search and Destroy.
Not the Metallica song, which would have been badass, but
I think that one Seek and Destroy.
Yeah, Seek and Destroy. So yeah, I appreciate that. It's a different list, but once again, heavy on the Viz side. 3 out of the how many? 3
out of 6.
Out of the 6.
So
half is Viz Media, so it's going to be a Viz win, in my opinion.
I'll be mean. I don't fucking get why Kagurabachi is there.
I know. Thank you. That is what I was going to get at. Why is this here?
Because it's Shonen Jump.
I think it's literally for the meme and the fact that like
you're an award. Why do you care about memes?
Eisner nominated Kagurabachi. That sounds so wrong. I'm sorry.
It is just a regular ass Shonen Jump title. All power to you if you like it. I still haven't read it. I wasn't planning on it. So it's not like I hate the series. I just don't get why it's on this list. I don't get why there has to be a Shonen Jump on this list every year when like half of them are just very like run-of-the-mill commercial shonen titles. This one is just the most baffling though. I don't get it.
And it stands out because Ashitano Joe, fantastic, phenomenal sports manga. The Triangle I have not read, so I can't talk about it. Kagurabachi, okay, whatever. Last Quarter, Search and Destroy. All these are like kind of prestigious, and then the different like there's substance there. And then Kagurabachi, the shonen manga. Okay.
Yeah. The only one I can't say anything like because I don't know anything about it is Hereditary Triangle, but like all the other ones, they're like more quote unquote adult series. And Last Quarter, yes, is a shoujo, but like everyone thinks Ayazawa just makes manga for adults at this point that you can't tell anyone that she's a shoujo artist making manga for fucking 15 to 12-year-olds. But
I think people forget that like mature is still teenagers.
Yeah.
Like I actually had this conversation somewhat recently where I was like watching movies like to put on in the background, and I was like, I forgot that rated R is geared towards like 17-year-olds and stuff. And so a lot of like rated R title or movies and stuff are still gonna be like stupid high school. Because I was like watching rated R comedies and I was like, why are all of these like for kids? And then I realized like, oh yeah, because it is for kids. Like that's
like the late teen.
Yeah. And that's exactly like shonen and shoujo both are still geared towards those groups.
And honestly, I've always thought this about manga, but like most manga magazines, unless they are like specifically for like young, like elementary schoolers, most of that, like their preteens apparently can read anything like more mature than an American kid could. Because like in Shokomi, they're having like sex and like it just the most insane shit is happening in these. And it's like for like a 14-year-old, and I'm like, they would kill an American child for having seen anything they put in Shokomi.
Right.
I sometimes forget exactly what I was watching when I was in high school.
Yeah.
And then I remind myself and I'm like, okay, I guess this does make sense.
Your Search and Destroy. There's Last Quarter. I can't find my copies of Tokyo these days, and I don't have Kagurabachi because I got class up in this household.
Am I crazy for thinking the Search and Destroy one was the Magic the Gathering manga? Is
that one is Destroy All Humans.
Okay. I knew it had a similar title. I was trying to think of why I thought
a bunch of destructions. Yeah.
Search and Destroy is only the first volumes come out, but it's a like sci-fi adaptation of Osamu Tezuka's Dororo.
Got it.
And it was released by Fantagraphics alongside or with the manga splaining involvement. Like that was the one that they licensed with Fantagraphics.
Volume 2 should have come out, but it's been delayed, and it's scheduled for either June or July, one of the two.
And it's only 3 volumes long.
Right. And since we're done with these nominees, let's just go over these real quick. Archival collection strips, whatever. Archival collection comic books, okay, whatever. Periodical journalism, don't care.
There's X-Men manga was in the archival comics.
Oh wait. Oh, look at that. X-Men the manga remastered. Okay. Good catch.
I doubt it will take it because it's up against like some pretty heavy hitters.
Right.
And that X-Men manga remastered was like fun if you're an X-Men 90s cartoon fan and also a manga fan, but if you are not either of those, then it's kind of not great.
Complete Web of Horror has some good buzz. I know that a lot of people want that to win. Okay, one and that one too. Best comics related book. Best academic. No, I don't care about scholarly work. Whatever. Best publication design. Okay.
Scott Pilgrim. I saw Scott Pilgrim. Sorry.
Oh,
Scott
the-
Pilgrim.
the box set. So they put out the like it says 20th anniversary box set. They did 2 editions of it, and they are gorgeous. Now, the reason I got excited to mention is Patrick Crotty, who designed the box set for these, is also the the person in charge of Piao 2, the little small publisher.
Oh, okay.
So
That was not where I thought this was headed. Okay.
I'm gonna grab a couple of Piao 2 books to show you like how good they are designed.
I thought you were gonna say Patrick, friend of the show, actually watches Omnibros. I'm like, whoa, no.
Scott Pilgrim guy.
Communicate with him and get him to watch us. But I've shown these off, but just to give another look at them. So they have X Mag. These are like themed volumes. Oh, this is the front. So there are 5 of them. The 5th one is a vampire theme. The first one is cyberpunk, and they're filled with a bunch of like short stories from various creators within the themes itself. So you get all kinds of different stuff, but just really fun design work on each of these books. Like the covers, the spines really stand out. Here's X-Mag Volume 2. These were reprinted recently. And this is Paranormal Romance.
Ooh.
So these first 2 should be available on the Piao 2 website, PEOW 2. And then this one is a reprint from the Piao days, I believe, Bio Whale.
And
it's inside of a slip cover, and it's crazy, and it's really bright and colorful and pretty.
Just like our show.
Yeah. And it has weird 3D graphics on the cover that don't at all match the interior of the book or on the case. I really, really, really love their releases. I have like half a shelf worth of them now, and I am so happy that he got nominated for that, because I already have hardcover editions of Scott Pilgrim, but I was debating buying the box set just to own like the really cool looking box set.
Nice.
I think Scott Pilgrim was one of the few like non-manga. Well, do you consider that graphic novel, or do you consider Scott Pilgrim comics?
Both
format, but it is a comic graphic novel.
Yeah, both.
Yes.
Real quick, here's best writer. Sorry, Tom King, Ron B, Kelly Thompson. Oh my God, James Tynion has a lot in here. Holy crap!
Nepotism.
Oh, check this out. Well, they're listing everything from everybody, but James has Something is Killing the Children, Wind, Blue Book, The Oddly Pedestrian Life of Christopher Chaos, Spectrograph, Department of Truth, The Deviant, World Tree.
It's
That's a
not
lot.
true nepotism, because it's not, as far as I know, I don't think that any relatives were working in comics, but he's like a nepotism from the fact that like he was in Scott Snyder's class.
Yeah.
Snyder taught for like comic writing, and Snyder basically picked his favorites and like lifted them into roles in the industry. And so he kind of like gave him the layup. It was Tinian and Kyle Higgins, and I think Marguerite Bennett was another one. There might have been more, but those are the ones off the top of my head that I remember he did that with.
Okay, so that's it. No, I don't care about any of this. Cool, whatever. Judges nominate 18 for the 2025 Eisner Hall of Fame. There we go. The Eisner Awards Hall of Fame judges have chosen 18 nominees from So summer these 6 will be joining the 20. Oh no. Okay, so the nominees I don't care about, but no, actually we do care for this show. Junji Ito is one of the nominees to potentially be inducted into the Hall of Fame, which at this point, why not?
Get him out of here. Put him in the Hall of Fame and never let him be in a nomination
Right.
again.
His old books are always nominated because they're brand new from Biz, and people are like, "Oh, sure, Junji Ito." People like them Ito books, so there you go, nominated.
Get Ito here. That didn't work.
Get Ito here.
Get Ito here. It was supposed to be like get out of here. It didn't work.
Kyle Baker was on there. Jess was just talking earlier about how much he likes Kyle Baker's artwork. Someone watching the stream at Omar's house. What's Omar's channel? Near Mint Condition. I was like, Omar's house. I don't remember.
Technically his house, because he started the broadcast from his home. So yeah.
Yeah, but someone did a super chat and asked like who's everyone's favorite sequential artist, and Jess came out of left field with the Kyle Baker mention.
Huh. Eisner Hall of Fame judges choices. This is not what I'm looking for, is it? Where's the thing? Oh my gosh, I want to get excited. Oh, here it is. Yes. Okay, so these are the 21 people that will be inducted this year. And surprise, surprise, the GOAT, one of my all-time favorite comic creators, is getting inducted into the Eisner Hall of Fame. Shigeru Mizuki was one of Japan's most respected artists. Damn right. A creative prodigy. He lost an arm in World War II. After the war, Mizuki became one of the founders of manga. Hell yeah. He invented the yokai genre with Gegege no Kitaro, his most famous character. Well, he didn't invent Kitaro. The character was already around from a friend. And with his permission, he elevated the character into what it is now. Sort of like a Claremont Stan Lee X-Men scenario thing, you know?
Yeah.
Who has been adapted for the screen several times as anime, live action, video games. He received 2 Eisner Awards for his book, Showa History of Japan, as well as one for Onward Towards Our Noble Deaths. I believe he got to see these awards, and he was alive when he won those. It's a shame that we don't have all of Gegege no Kitaro published. We only have select stories. That is a damn shame. Drawn and quarterly. Get your stuff together and publish those entire books. So let's freaking go to the GOAT. Rest in peace, Shigeru Mizuki. And other folk. So there it is. You know who this guy is? He is the one that puts Kagurabachi on the list. I'm joking, by the way. None of these people are involved.
On him.
None of these people are involved with the manga category.
I want to imagine this is entirely baseless. Like, I'm just saying this is in my head, that Viz offices were like, what do we want to nominate for the Eisners this year? And they chose a handful of things, and someone mentioned, like, they probably asked a whole group of people, like, what should we nominate? And people are like, Tokyo These Days, Last Quarter, and like people threw in other things as well. And then someone was like, Kagurabachi.
Kagurabachi, baby.
And they throw it in there, not expecting.
You have like one guy in the back who's like, I have a nomination.
I have an idea. Troll face.
Shout out to H-Field for pointing this out. We did miss one. Best digital comic. My Journey to Her from Yuna Hirasawa from Kodansha is nominated for digital. So we're gonna root.
That came out like super recently, right?
I think so, but we're gonna root for Yuna over Gonzo, Beyond the Sea, Beauty Salon, and Spider and the Ivy.
Yeah. Okay. So that came out last July. one-volume series about a trans author and her experiences.
I think Ito being nominated is valid when you take into consideration his influence. Oh yeah, no, absolutely. I don't mind at all. And I like Junji Ito. It's just a lot of people just vote for Ito. The panels vote for Ito because that's the hot thing to vote for. It's like when the Oscars, they go like, "Oh, there's a Pixar movie thing. Yeah, let's nominate that. Go right ahead. I'm not gonna watch it, but nominate it."
I must inform you all that I just killed a bug on camera. So
Ooh. Wow.
that when I did that, that was I killed a bug.
I feel like that's the best way to put it. Is Ito is definitely like became the Pixar for the Eisners.
Yes.
They're like largely not familiar with manga, and that's why manga is like pushed into one little corner. And so the ones that they are familiar with, it's either going to be like the biggest thing or the creator that they recognize from previous years.
You know what would have been funny? Boruto getting a nomination.
Oh my god.
Boruto, the Twin Vortex thing.
That like Boruto was bad. Boo Boo Vortex is probably the worst thing that I've ever read. And I'm not exaggerating in any way, shape, or form. If you are a fan of Boruto, you have to admit to yourself how badly it's written. I saw someone point out that there are chapters of the series that don't even list who wrote it. Like it just says like original concept, Kishimoto, artwork. Is it still Ikemoto or whatever that's doing it? And it doesn't list the writer because no one wants to be attached as the person who wrote this bullshit. It is some of the worst plotting and some of the worst dialogue that I have ever read in all of my years. And I'm not limiting just manga, comics, the little golden books that I used to read when I was like 3 or 4 years old. It is one of the worst things that has ever existed. And I'm still buying it. I have that complete Jump collection. What can
Riley, I'll be coy for now, but keep that energy for when you need to do.
Okay.
Just think of Boruto Twin Vortex.
Naruto's a shit father, and he was meant to end up with Sasuke, a childless gay couple, and I'm speaking my truth. Go on. Absolutely.
I'm starting to feel like the same vitriol for Two Blue Vortex as I feel about Scott Summers as a character. That's how bad it was.
Okay, yeah. Thank God I dropped out. The only Boruto thing I consumed was the movie, and that was enough for me. I'm like, I'm
the whole first series, I was like, this is fine. Like this is, and I'm pretty sure I've made this exact complaint, I guess, on the stream before, where like every single passing month, I would see people on Twitter, like the Boruto fans, talking up the series, and they're like, this page, when this gets animated or when this gets published in the US, like the English physical only people are going to go crazy, or when this gets animated, people are going to go crazy. And every single time they say that, I get to that point and I'm like, really? And then they do it over and over, and then the next chapter comes and they're like, this is gonna go great, like people are gonna put this there, this is better than Gear 5 reveal. And I'm like,
ooh, really? Wow, they said, oh,
start comparing to like original appearances of Dragon Ball Z transformations and stuff. Like they're gonna hype it up as much as when they debuted Super Saiyan 2 or something like that. And I'm like,
right,
we'll see. And I go in with an open mind because I'm spending money on this stuff, so I have to. Like, I'm not gonna go and just like immediately assume it's trash. And I get the new volume, and I'm like, it's just another fucking volume of Boruto. And then Two Blue Vortex came out, and I was like, no, I'm so sorry, but this is just egregiously bad.
man. Did you see the what gift from Jess? Have I shown that to you?
What?
This is you every time a new volume drops. One of my favorite Jess moments on YouTube.
Every fucking time, Viz Media is getting my, at this point, when I buy the new volumes on
You have a
Libri,
Boruto subscription every 2 months or so.
$8 and like 42 cents, I think, every time. That $8.42 is going towards like torturing myself. I might as well just be like sticking like toothpicks under my fingernails at this point. Free at least.
Oh, hey, wait. And now that you say the fingernail thing, what was the manga that was revealed by the Crunchy store from Seven Seas? Was it Ichi?
Ichi the Killer?
Yeah.
Like what did they reveal?
Didn't they reveal the cover for it? Or am I looking too much into it?
I don't know. They might have. I'm not sure.
Because that was shared all over the Twitter nonsense. Hold on, everybody. I hate the Crunchyroll store, but that's a topic for another day. Where's the thing?
Well, the cover is on Seven Seas' website now.
Yeah, you're right, but I don't know what I'm doing. Never mind. Whatever. I can't. I can't find it.
You tried.
I tried.
Just go to
where am I going? Seven Seas?
Yeah, just go to the Seven Seas website and look up Ichi the Killer. The first 2 volumes are listed and they have their covers.
I wanted to show that. Hold on. Seven Seas. I just saw that Yaiba and Witch Watch are getting figures already. I'm like, damn, the show barely started. They don't even have 10 episodes each. They're already pumping out statues for it. Seven Seas. I'm searching for Ichi, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this was shared on social. I saw it on somebody tweeted that. What the heck? Hold on. I'm not crazy. Or maybe I am.
No, I'm not saying that you are or that you're not. Either way.
Oh, say it. I don't mind.
I was like, I didn't know that like Crunchy showed it, but it's on the website.
And because I saw it, because Seven Seas retweeted Crunchy. I'm like, what is happening? Okay. Yes, look, I am not crazy. I found it. Good. I love this. Because then the audience is going to think, what is this guy up to? Hold on. Share screen. It's the last thing I'm going to share tonight. Window. Yeah, see, they revealed it. Because previously we only had the placeholder from the old release.
Yeah.
Ichi the Killer. 1. And if you go over here, here's a cover for 2. This one comes out October, and the first one drops when? July 29th.
And if you want to read Gene Bride.
Which one? Oh, Gene Bride.
Gene Bride, just because it was right there.
Right. Everybody get Gene Bride. It's only 4 volumes, so it's not a huge commitment. And
is Gene her husband?
Hey,
Jean Grey.
Sexist. Why do you think a woman has to be married?
Gene. It's called Gene's Bride.
I love this cover. It's so chaotic. Holy crap. Should be the thumbnail.
To assume I was doing a sexism.
This
Me
is
when
us.
you're doing a sexism.
This is us watching the Baki images earlier.
What Baki does to your brain.
Manga tubers reviewing Baki images. And it's this face. Okay.
I wish I had the energy and like the gumption to get up and go to like make stupid videos. And I just sit there and like
We
I
can
do
do
like
them here. We can do.
I
we
do
can
a
them
tier
here.
list of like the craziest fucking Baki art and just put that on a tier.
Yeah.
That would be so funny.
By the way, real quick, I found and I tagged you on our chat, but lately our Omnibros chat is dead in the waters. I found actual good manga quizzes that we can take on stream, and it could be a lot of fun. So if chat, if you're interested in that, let us know, and I'll put up a show about that and have some fun.
I love
What
a good
is
quiz.
factually the worst manga of all time? A. Boruto 2 Blue Vortex. Boruto 2 Blue Vortex.
Just Boruto Vortex.
I'm sure there are worse manga out there, but I think the fact that it's like prestigious like lineage, like it's Boruto. It's not just some rando series. I think that makes it feel worse than it is. It's like a slap in across the face. Like this thing that was great when you were a child has been bastardized and turned into. It's not even that it's been turned into something bad. It's just like not well written.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's not the type of thing where I'm like, they ruined my childhood by making like Star Wars about women or something. Like
They legit just can't write.
Yeah, it's legitimately like it's the same shit, but it sucks.
Yeah, well, it is. It
There's
is what it is.
dinosaurs now.
So yeah, it looks like people in the chat are excited. I saw the quizzes. I took one and I failed miserably. So we're gonna have a good time because I'm not gonna get any high scores on that. I don't do well under pressure when it comes to quizzes like that. Like name. Sorry, go ahead.
We should do an anime like SATs and like have to fill out a Scantron sheet and then get it sent in and like graded and see.
Oh my god.
On the shoujo section, I got what's the grading scale now? Is it 600 points section?
You're asking the wrong fucking person. I got like I think I was like
because it was 1800 was the total, and then they shifted it to 24, and then they went back to 18. And I was there when the it was 24, and I got like a 19 something. And then after that, they were like, it's 1800. And I saw these kids being like, I got a 14. And I was like, you fucking dumbass.
Hey. Don't make fun of me. I think I got that.
When it was an 18 or when it was a 24?
I don't know, but I got one of the lowest in our class.
Dude, I was in I went to a small private school. My class was like 38 students, and I was like number 28 out of that. Like I was low in the
100 and I was like 68.
And look at us.
Look at us. 60 or 80. I can't remember.
Dude, whatever. We're fucking living the life now.
I know, I'm just saying, don't make fun of me. I'm stupid.
Honestly, like the kids that were at the top of any class of any like school that I attended or like people that I knew, the ones at the top of the class are all the ones who like are either in the dumbest positions I've ever seen, A, or B, they're dead, so it doesn't matter.
I believe in my class that is not the case, but you know what? I'll feel good for your class grades, I guess.
Here's a random quiz, which is not part of the thing that I want to do, but just to get a feel for what we have in store. Can you pick whether the light novel title is real or not? This is a fantastic quiz idea. I saved too many girls and caused the apocalypse. Real or fake?
Fake.
I feel like I've seen that before.
I want to say fake. It's real.
Damn.
Oh, I told y'all.
I own a weapon shop, and we get some incredibly wacky customers.
That's fake.
Yeah.
That's like a Walmart. So fake. Hey, you got it. I somehow make all the weapons I touch into S class.
That's real just because it says S class.
There is something that's S class, but I don't remember it was that title.
No.
Fake. The White Cat's revenge is plotted from the Dragon King's lap. That's got to be real.
Yeah.
There's a Danmei titled The White Catch something or other.
Real. So yeah, you get the picture. I'm not gonna. It's like 20 questions.
I think that
But
one's real.
here's another quiz that I wanted to show you guys. This one's a lot better. Can you identify the manga by the opening sentence on the back cover blurb on the first volume?
That is so funny.
That is so specific. Yato is a homeless god.
Noragami.
Is it in
Is
here?
Yeah, it's right there next to One Piece.
What would the world be like if 80% of the population manifested superpowers called quirks?
That's
My
my hero.
hero.
Yeah.
That's macadamia. Like, okay, that's in Taisho era, Tanjiro,
So
that's
funny.
Demon Slayer.
Some of these are really easy.
Why
Yeah,
even
these are
put the
easy.
names in there?
This is what's it called? Soul Eater.
So Soul Eater. Where the heck is it? Soul Eater.
They should blank out all the names.
I
This is
know.
So easy.
That's
Sword of
Vagabond.
Fame.
Sorry, Vinland Saga. Vagabond.
Midland Saga. Pochita, which we saw at Riley's house just now. Where the heck is Chainsaw Man? There it is. The city of Tokyo is plagued by a deadly phenomenon, spontaneous human combustion. That is Fire Force. Cute Girl Wizard Lucy, that's Fairy Tale. I wonder what this is. Monkey
I
D.
think,
Luffy.
I think this is Berserk from Gus.
Gus.
This is Kagurabachi, probably. Where's Jess? Jess, where you at, buddy?
Who the fuck is Luffy?
Oh, fuck is Luffy? Top tier Omnidog moment right there. One Piece. Do you need an exorcist who works cheap? It's Mob Psycho, right?
Yeah.
In a world where cursed spirits, that's
These are so easy. This is annoying.
Ichigo Kurosaki. That's Bleach. Hunters. That's Hunter x Hunter. Ever caught yourself screaming, "I could just kill that teacher"?
I wonder which one that could be.
Ass class.
I guess that's why they wanted to ban that book. Nothing about Saitama. Okay, that's One Punch Man. His name is Guts, the Black Swordsman.
Gus!
That is Promised Neverland, right?
Gus from Burke.
Emma Norman, and Ray. Promised Neverland.
If you didn't know anything about Promised Neverland, that one would have been hard.
Right. And thank you.
We almost ran out of
got
time.
it. 100%. There's another one.
Oh, hell
In
yeah,
a somewhat less than jolly old England, Queen and country are in dire need of protection from the supernatural terrors that walk among us.
I'm going to say Pandora Hearts.
Pandora Hearts?
I've never read that series.
Nope.
No!
Oh no. They got us.
We suck. What the hell? That's Yusuke Urameshi. That's Yu Yu Hakusho. After a disastrous defeat, this is Blue Lock. Manji, a Ronin warrior in feudal Japan, has been cursed with immortality.
Blade of the Immortal.
Wait, where is it? Wait. Watching the news, Hanagaki Takamichi learns his junior girlfriend Tachibani Hinata has died.
Tokyo Revengers.
Ejected from the orphanage that had been his home, a despairing boy with no prospects in life named Atsushi Nakajima rescues. This one?
Bungo.
The samurai didn't stand a chance. I don't know.
What?
Kenshin?
I guess.
Oh.
Oh.
Kaneki Oh, that's Tokyo Ghoul. Asta, that's Black Clover. Neo Tokyo, that's
Akira.
Akira.
Leave me alone.
In another that was Shakira. In another world, ninja are the ultimate power. Kono Hagakure, that's
Naruto.
Kosei Arima was a piano prodigy.
In April. I just finished that yesterday.
Can't wait
Did you
for
cry?
Rent-A-Girlfriend to show up.
No, I didn't cry.
You didn't cry? Oh, you're good. Okay. I hated that.
I became more misogynistic after finishing it. Damn it. Oh, I thought you weren't gonna hear that. I was like, I saw you get up and I was like, damn it, that was Colleen was supposed
No,
to
I have my headphones on still.
140 years ago in Kyoto, with the coming of the American black ships. Oh, that's piece.
That's Kenshin, the Hitokiri, the manslayer.
Yeah.
Batusai.
You can, but can you buy love? You can. Oh, Rent a Girlfriend. From the day his parents named him Nasa, Yuzaki has felt connected to outer space, whether he likes it or not.
I'm gonna guess the one that's got moon in it.
Fly me to the moon. Deep within this, the deserts lie the mysterious dungeons, vast stores of riches there for the taking by anyone lucky enough to find them and brave enough to venture into the depths from where few have ever returned.
Is that Magi?
Oh, we ran out of time.
No, we didn't get to do Beastars.
Dang. Yeah, Colleen's been reading Beastars.
I've been reading Beastars.
Let's go. That's one of my favorites.
It's been fun.
Did you read past where you showed me before?
Not yet, no.
They got to where Louis becomes the leader of the gang.
The series is just not.
Are you still in the school? I
am just now getting out of it.
That's when, to me at least, it opens up in a big way and it becomes a much more interesting title.
But I'm just like, maybe they'll get to the stuff that I'm still like, why did we introduce this? But the murder mystery hasn't even been discussed.
Yeah, that happens. Like, don't worry about that.
I assumed, but I'm just like, we're adding all of this. We haven't even gotten to that yet. Like, It just feels like too many things are happening at once, and I wish it would finish one thing and then do the next thing. But I don't know. I'm still reading it, so obviously
it's gonna do that for a bit.
I'll form my thoughts as I go along, but I'm enjoying it still.
Right.
It's very good.
If you're ever interested in watching the anime, it's not as good artistically, but the performances are good. And it's interesting because they changed some things around with the anime. So different.
I am interested in the anime as well because I do like the style. I thought it was cool.
The plot definitely goes. I'm concerned that you'll be kind of turned off because of the fact that when you got to that point, you were like, "What the fuck is this?" And that's kind of what the series is from that point on.
Yeah. When you told me that, I was like, but it's not like I'm gonna be done reading it, so I'm still gonna keep reading. It was just like, what the fuck? This is so goofy.
But Colleen was like, why are they making these kids do all these? And I was like, these are animals. They're grown men now. They mature faster. And I swear there's a part early. Gio, do you know what I'm talking about? There's a part earlier, I swear to God, where they mention that the animal, these animal people mature faster than humans.
But they're still in high school.
Maybe at the beginning of the series.
I mean, it's out in regard to Haru because she was so sexually mature, and I think they made there was a author's note or a narrator comment about Haru is a rabbit and rabbits sexually mature super fast.
Probably.
So I think that kind of like that they didn't mention that to say like all of these animals or whatever. It's just like you as the reader could naturally assume like they mature differently than like humans and stuff. So 17 years old is not going to be like a 17-year-old person,
right? Or maybe it was in.
I don't care what I'm told. I'm not buying.
Yeah. So, chat. I highlighted this all stream long. This is your 1 minute warning because we're going to do the gift card giveaway to end the show. Write in chat if you haven't. Hashtag Inhumans51 in celebration for cracking the top 60 over the Marvel's Omni Most Wanted Thingamajig poll. So do that. That is courtesy of InStockTrades.com, our lovely sponsor, your home for collected editions, where you can get your favorite omnibus, trade paperback, hardcovers, and manga for great discounted prices, great packaging, wonderful customer service, only at InStockTrades.com. Shout outs. Let me set this up. We have 19 entries, which is pretty good, even though we got 30 people watching right now. What the heck, guys? Come on now. I'm going to give you another minute because I want at least 20 people entering this damn thing. So let's do this. So type in the chat before I click draw. Hashtag Inhumans51, all caps with the 2 numbers right there.
Enter.
Right. We get 20. I'm doing the draw, so we need one more to do the thing. By the way, oh, you haven't started the Beastars anime. You've never seen the anime at all?
No, I haven't.
The opening for the first.
I know the opening. The opening is really good.
That is one of my all-time favorite openings of anything ever. Love it. I think it has like millions of views on YouTube. And there's a video on how they made the stop motion. I ever since we started covering Beastars, I've always told Riley, I think the Beastars anime should have been stop motion, just like that opening.
It would be really cool if it was all stop motion.
That was going to be super expensive, but I'm still sad there weren't more Inhumans Omni. I was hopeful for the Marvel Knight stuff to show up, but it's okay. We'll get them next time.
I was honestly surprised that the Knights Omni didn't make it anywhere in that top above. I thought that would have been above the volume 1.
I think me talking, like everybody kept asking me, like, what would you recommend? I'm like, I want the early years. And then Jess and gang did videos. And they followed my lead and mentioned the early years, so I assume everybody just went, "Oh, okay, early years." So we'll see. I'm excited. I feel like I won, even though it was like 51 out of the 60. That's okay. Out of 600 entries, holy guacamole!
It's like in the top, less than 10%.
Yeah. Oh, we got 21 entries. All right, that's good enough. Okay, we're done. Let's do the draw. Good luck, everybody. Again, if you don't win, we always do them monthly. So in June, you can participate again and for a shot at this gift card. Shout out to In Stock Trades. So 3, 2, 1, let's go. Oh, there's Josh. Josh twice. James. Spud Boy. Oh, Secret Mind Twin. Let's go. I was secretly rooting for Spud Boy. If you guys remember the fiasco, I still haven't. I'm still ashamed by that. But we'll get him next time.
One day.
Right.
Never forgets.
Congrats, Secret Mind Twin. Thank you for participating. All you got to do now for this is you're going to write an email to our official thing, omnibroslive@gmail.com. Jess is going to handle that, OmniDog. And you're going to give us the info, your real name and the email that you use for in stock trades over there, so that they can identify you and send you that gift card. So please write that info at omnibroslive@gmail.com. I'll let Jess know after we're done here, so you can be on the lookout for that and get you hooked up as soon as possible. It takes a little bit, but fear not, you will get it. Let's see, because it's Thursday night, almost Friday, so give us a minute, but I guarantee you will get it ASAP. So thank you everybody for participating. Again, if you didn't win, you can try next month, and it could be on a Monday show, could be on a Thursday, could be Friday. Who knows? Gotta tune into every stream to find out when. But I'll be sure to maybe drop a hint or two when it's close to giveaway time. So shout out. Yes, let's go. I got a nice stack of shoujo.
Oh, hell yeah.
Congrats, spirits. All righty.
Shoujo, just for me.
Ash, I'm so crap at chatting. I like to listen to you guys while I do my. Is HW homework?
Yeah.
Okay, homework, so I get distracted. No problem. I appreciate you so much. It means a lot that you're watching. Don't worry about it.
The fact that you can concentrate on homework while listening to us
rant about Boruto for 20
Yeah.
minutes, and you're doing your homework, you're gonna ace every test. All right.
You're gonna be better than me on the SAT.
Right. You're gonna get a high IQ, and then you're gonna host a podcast, and then we're the ones gonna be listening while doing homework.
We're gonna get brain boosted.
It doesn't really make sense, but let's go with it. You took notice. Oh, Riley, I bought the citrus grapes. They are super good. Nice.
There's so I ate the whole bag of, I don't remember if I showed last time, but I had the mangoes. Like, they have mangoes and pineapple, and I can't do pineapple right now because, like, my body's just rejecting pineapple when I eat it at this point. But I got the mango ones, and they were good, but I ate the whole bag like in one sitting, which is, it's physically it's a lot, but it's not like calorie dense, so whatever. But it did make me a little sick later. However, there's a watermelon one. I think it's still grapes, but hold on, I have the picture. Fruit Riot, Extreme Sour Grapes, Watermelon Blast.
Nice.
They're Warheads branded, but they're still the same Fruit Riot, 45 calories per serving. So that's a new one that's out there.
Cool.
We're definitely going to try and find them. Like, if they are at the store, we're going to pick those up and have those this weekend, hopefully. But I'm glad you tried and liked those.
By the way, while we were streaming, it was announced that for Switch Online members, we can now play the one, the only, where is it? Killer Instinct Gold for Nintendo 64. So that is what I'm going to be doing right now after we're done with this stream, because I love Killer Instinct.
Gio's like,
one of my favorite fighting games. Yeah,
my night is figured out.
I'm gonna try and read a book while playing Killer Instinct and jamming to the most amazing opening track to any fighting game in existence. If you guys have never, we got a lot of new viewers out there that are young that have not played Killer Instinct. Just check out the opening theme on YouTube, and you're gonna thank me later. This is one of the best songs in video game history. So anyways, with all of that out of the way, that's going to be it for tonight. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. We'd love every single one of you in the chat, everybody watching later as well. Hit the like button. It means a ton. It goes a long way, and it's a small way for you to help out the channel grow. And we would like to see that growth happen. So thank you. Tomorrow, supposedly, maybe, I don't know. Whenever I promote the Friday show, something happens and they can't do the stream. So there's a 50-50 chance that it might happen or it may not happen. We'll see what happens. But technically, tomorrow there should be a stream here on this channel, and then we'll be back on Monday for Hall's Previews Reads, and then we're back at it again next Thursday for some manga goodness, some reads and all that fun stuff. Colleen, where can people find you when you're not here with us, goofing and gaffing and ripping and tearing Pokemon cards?
You can find me on Instagram and Blue Sky at Colleen's Manga Rex. Also on YouTube, there's my merch store. Thank you, James. And I should have a video coming out this Saturday.
Nice. The insufferable Omnibus collector. I did vote for the Inhumans. What about you? What you got cooking up?
I'm still I was actually actively working on the May buyer's guide today. I was talking to James about it. I just a lot of like stuff throughout the week, and I was like, I just need some time to chill, like some evenings to not be busy doing various it's like I don't even have like, it's just a bunch of like just, you know, family birthdays and going out and doing Mother's Day stuff and getting a couch and like moving the entire living room around, and also like the books. That's why it's a slightly different scenery, because I literally had to move like everything around in here. So I just needed some time. So that's why that's my excuse this time as to why it's late, but I am working on it right now. I was actively working on it, and I'm working on something else with Colleen.
Oh,
That may or may not be out this Saturday.
all right. So there you go. Collab incoming.
Literally right before jumping on this stream, we were talking to like straighten out what I'm trying to do with them.
We were plotting. Gio, where can the people find you?
When I'm not here, you can find me on my YouTube channel, Manga Geekdom, where I talk about all the manga that I'm reading. I posted a haul video, but it should be uploading a reads vid soon-ish. I don't know when. But if you want to chat with me, and pretty much everybody here, most of you guys in the chat and the panel here, they're all on my Discord server, which I'm very thankful for. You can join my Discord. It's a lot of fun. Pretty chill place. Drama free, except when we're shitting on Boruto. Manga Geekdom Community Discord. Appreciate it if you join, and I appreciate it if you subscribe to my channel, Manga Geekdom, here on YouTube. All right, let's go. Peace out, everybody. Have a great night. Have a great weekend. Stay safe. God bless. Catch you on the next one. Where's the little outro? Thanks for watching. See you next time.
Goodbye.